Hello students, I am Kela DG, Janta Vidyalay Pet. Today we are going to study about the second chapter of Science and Technology. Name of the chapter is Work and Energy. Already you know about the motion, types of motion. In previous chapter you learn all that concept of displacement, distance, velocity and acceleration. And after studying this all, you already learn about the uniform circular motion, non-uniform circular motion. Now today we are going to study about the work and energy. Now what is the relation between work and energy? Before studying this we know we are going to study about the work. What is meant by work? The force applied on object causes displacement of an object. एखादी ऑब्जेक्ट रेस्ट पोझिशनला असेल आणि त्या ऑब्जेक्टला जर आपल्याला मोशन मध्ये आणायचं असेल, ती स्टेशनरी ऑब्जेक्ट असेल आणि त्या ऑब्जेक्टवर जर फोर्स अप्लाय केला तर ती ऑब्जेक्ट मोशन मध्ये येत असते. जेव्हा ती ऑब्जेक्ट मोशन मध्ये येत असते तेव्हा काहीतरी डिस्प्लेसमेंट म्हणजे ऑब्जेक्टची जागा किंवा त्याचं स्थान बदलतं. इट विल ट्रॅव्हल फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर. देअरफॉर इट कॉजेस डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट and therefore we can define work as force applied on object causes displacement of an object. It's called as work. Force applied on object causes displacement of an object, and therefore W is equal to force into displacement. Work is denoted by letter W, capital W is equal to, therefore force is denoted by F, displacement is denoted by S, therefore W is equal to F into S. Force into displacement, W is equal to F into S. Now but what is meant by force? You already learned in previous chapter. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. Force is defined by mass into acceleration. This is the Newton's second law of motion, gives the definition of force. Mass into acceleration into displacement. Now here we are going to calculate the unit of work. Today we are going to calculate the unit of work in both systems, SI and CGS system. Now for finding the unit of work, we find the unit of mass. In SI system, kilogram, acceleration is meter per second square, displacement is meter. Therefore work is equal to, W is equal to kilogram into meter, meter square upon second square. Therefore W is equal to kilogram into meter square per second square. But that unit was discovered by scientist Joule. Therefore the unit of work in SI system is Joule. Now we are going to calculate the unit of work in CGS system. The unit of work in CGS system is erg. In SI system it will be Joule and in CGS system it will be erg. Now therefore W is equal to F into S. Now here now what is about F? You know that the unit of F is Newton. Unit of displacement is meter. Therefore W is equal to 1 Newton into 1 meter. 1 joule is equal to 1 Newton. Suppose we take 1 here. 1 joule is equal to, you know the here unit of work joule in SI system. Therefore 1 joule is equal to, you know the unit of force Newton. Unit of displacement or distance meter. Therefore 1 joule is equal to 1 Newton into 1 meter. 1 Newton into 1 meter. But 1 Newton is equal to, 1 Newton means which is the unit of force. We know that force is equal to mass into acceleration. What is the unit of mass in MK system? 1 Newton is equal to 1 mass means 1 kilogram. Unit of acceleration is 1 meter per second square. What is about the 1 kilogram means 1000 gram. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Therefore 1000 into 100, 1000 gram into 100 centimeter upon second square. Because of 1 kilogram equal to 1000 gram, 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter upon S square is equal to, therefore 10 raised to 3. 1000 gram means 10 raised to 3. Here 10 raised to 2 power. 10 raised to 3 into 10 raised to 2, 10 raised to 5 gram into centimeter upon second square. Gram centimeter per second square is the, now we can write here instead of gram centimeter per second square dyne. Therefore 1 Newton is equal to 10 raised to 5 dyne. which is given by letter dyne. This is the unit of CGS system. Therefore, 1 Newton is equal to 10 raised to 5 dyne. We know that work is equal to force into acceleration. 1 joule is equal to 1 Newton into 1 meter. But here substitute the value of 1 Newton here. 1 Newton is equal to 10 raised to 5 dyne. 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. 10 raised to 500 means 10 raised to 2. 10 raised to 5 into 10 raised to 2. 10 raised to 7 dyne into centimeter. Therefore, 1 joule is equal to 10 raised to 7 dyne into centimeter. But dyne into centimeter equal to work. Dyne into centimeter equal to work. Therefore, 1 joule is equal to 10 raised to 7 work. Most of time in examination, we are going to ask the question, prove that 1 joule equal to 10 raised to 7 work. This is the proof of 1 joule relation between, or proof of joule and relation between joule and अर्क. अशा पद्धतीने आपल्याला जूल आणि अर्क म्हणजे वर्कच्या दोन्ही सिस्टीम मधल्या युनिट्स आपल्याला रिलेशन फाइंड करता येतात. दोन्ही सिस्टीम मधले युनिट्स. दिस इज द युनिट इन SI system, this is the unit in CGS system. Therefore, we are going to find the relation between units of work in both systems, SI and CGS system. Therefore, 1 joule equal to 10 raised to 7. In most of examination, we are going to ask that question for 2 marks or 3 marks. Prove that 1 joule equal to 10 raised to 7. We can write in this way. This is the unit of work in both systems. This is the relation between joule and अर्क. Now then, what are the types of work? There are 3 types of work. Types of work. First one is positive work, negative work, and zero work. When positive work take place? When force and displacement both are in same direction. When force and displacement are in same direction, then there will be positive work on that object. When force and displacement are in same direction, then there will be positive work. When force and displacement are in opposite direction, then there will be negative work. And when force and displacement are perpendicular to each other, then there will be zero work. अशा वेळी वर्क होणार नाही. पॉझिटिव्ह वर्क मध्ये काय, फोर्स आणि डिस्प्लेसमेंट दोन्ही दोघांची डायरेक्शन सेम असेल. निगेटिव्ह वर्क केव्हा होईल, जेव्हा फोर्स आणि डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन असेल. म्हणजे या डायरेक्शनने समजा एक फोर्स असेल, दुसऱ्या या डायरेक्शन एक असेल. याचा अर्थ थीटाची व्हॅल्यू किती असेल, ॲट दॅट टाइम थीटा इज इक्वल टू 180 डिग्री. निगेटिव्ह वर्क असेल तर. पॉझिटिव्ह वर्क असेल तर force and displacement both are in same direction, therefore theta is equal to 0 degree. And in case of zero work, theta is equal to force and displacement are perpendicular to each other, therefore angle between that two is 90 degree. Theta equal to 90 degree. This is about the positive, negative and zero work. You know detail about that. There are 3 types of work. Once again I will revise this. Positive, negative and zero work. Positive work means force and displacement both are in same direction. At that time theta equal to 0 degree because both are in same direction. Negative work, when negative work occurs, when force and displacement are in opposite direction, means one object in that direction, again on right hand side, that object again travel that direction, means both are opposite direction. At that time theta equal to, that means it will be linear. एका सरळ रेषेला अशा वेळी थीटाची व्हॅल्यू किती असते, 180 डिग्री. अँड व्हेन फोर्स अँड डिस्प्लेसमेंट आर परपेंडिक्युलर टू इच अदर, ॲट दॅट टाइम द वर्क विल बी झिरो. नो वर्क टेक प्लेस. ॲट दॅट टाइम थीटा इक्वल टू 90 डिग्री. दीज आर द डिफरंट टाइप्स ऑफ वर्क. नाउ नेक्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ द चॅप्टर इज एनर्जी. Now we are going to study energy and types of energy. What is meant by energy then? Capacity for doing work is called as energy. There are 2 types of energy, kinetic energy and potential energy. Okay, we'll see afterwards.